Okay, you guys, I want to show you something that I made for my Ruger LCRX 22 Magnum 6-shot revolver. This is what it is right here. This is pretty much just a concept that could be made into reality if somebody makes a wristband of some type that can hold 6 extra shots. And the material I'm using is kind of like a foam type product, and it's kind of rubbery. You can find this at Walmart in the kids section, like the craft section. And I was just experimenting with it and using like a stapler and stuff to staple it together, and just doing a wide variety of things with it, making little holsters and other little gadgets. But I noticed that it does have good retention for shells. So when I put these 22 Magnum shells in here, I noticed that they don't fall out, and I can carry it all day like this. I can carry it up to a week and still not have anything come out, because this material is more like a rubbery material. And the concept is basically this: your workspace, when you're loading anything, whether it's a semi-auto or a revolver, is right here. Your workspace is near the weapon itself, which means, doesn't it make sense to have everything in your workspace right here close to you where you don't have to reach? Yes. And this concept here is, I realize there's speed loaders and speed strips, but I'm just using a concept on single loading extra rounds. So here we got the Ruger LCRX 22 Magnum 6-shot revolver. And the way this works is I'm out of ammo in this. Let's say that I fired all 6 shots and I found cover and I've got some time. And I open the cylinder and I can just go like this. And it's right here. There's no fumbling around like you would if you grab some from your pocket, where you have to turn the cartridge around so that the lead is facing this way. No problem. And then putting it back. Let's see if I can keep this on camera here. And then putting it back, I got stops that automatically stop the bullets from going too far down. And notice that there's clearance from the bullet to my wrist, so that there isn't any sweat or nothing's going to turn green or anything like that on me, because brass usually turns green when it touches in the skin. So there it is there, and you can tell, it's hidden from the public, because when you're walking now, you're going to be like this, and then when you load your revolver, you're going to flip it open like that. So this is what it's going to look like once again. I got my revolver open. There, I did it with a little more speed, and we're back in business. You see how that works, folks? So this is just something I wanted to show you, because I think that I think there's a place for it. Having something like a wristband of some type where you can just pull out rounds. And even if you have speed strips and speed loaders, I think that the concept here is having extra ammo on you. So say if I did have a speed loader, I would still have 6 extra rounds right up on my wrist here that are in close proximity that I could reach. I wouldn't have to fumble. I wouldn't have to drop anything. I could just have it right there, what they call the workspace, which is the area around your firearm that you do most of your functions and reloading and stuff right here. So it makes sense that if I'm here with the pistol, that everything is close to me so that I can be quicker. And but we'll load one more time so you can see what it looks like here. And there you go. And then we could do something like, let's say that you fired 4 shots, okay? And you're behind cover, and you're going to do a kind of like a tactical reload type thing with your revolver. where you just kind of top it off because you're at safety. So I'm at safety right now. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in these, I'm going to pull out 2 shells and then reload 2 of them to kind of simulate that I've fired 2. So what I said back then, I don't know what I said before this, but what I really meant was, I don't mean shooting like 4 rounds. What I mean is shooting 2 rounds. That's what I wanted to say. So here I am. Okay. I fired 2 rounds. I'm behind cover. Nobody's coming. So what I'm going to do is pop this open, take out the rounds that have already been shot. Let's see how fast that is. See now if I had reached in my pocket, notice how much longer it would have taken. I would have to reach way down in my pocket. Then I'd have to flip the round over to where it's supposed to be. So once again, in my video, if I made a mistake saying that I fire 4 rounds, I'm not talking about firing 4 rounds. I'm talking about if you fired like 2 rounds and you're behind cover, something happens and you know that you can fill up your revolver again and top it off. So you pull out them 2 bad cartridges like this. You can take them 2 at a time if you want. Put them in just like that. See what I mean? So there is something that could be used or made for people that carry revolvers, like a wrist type gadget. The reason why I'm giving this idea to you guys, because I'm thinking that either it doesn't exist or maybe somebody could develop something like this on Amazon where it's a Velcro strap, but different than this. This is for weightlifting, actually, this wristband here for wrist support. But what somebody could do is they could develop something out of Velcro and then something that, with these foam strips right here, these could be your replacement holders that you can make on your own at home, or the person selling on Amazon could make up something like I have here. Just make up something like this that'll hold 6 cartridges and the blanks. They call them the blanks. And then when the retention wears out, the retention hasn't worn out on this yet, so it's held up pretty dang strong, and it's a rubbery material. But say you have replacement pieces that can go in here, and it'll literally, for literally under $1, I mean pennies, you could have reloads all the time, and you can replace with this cheap material. You could replace this holder if it has bad retention, but the wristband is going to last pretty much a lifetime, but it's just the holder itself when the retention gets worse and you find that you're going to be dropping rounds all over the parking lot or something. But like I said, I'm confident in this material, and I know that it holds rounds very nice because I've tried it over and over again. And it's a very grippy, it's almost like a cross between foam and rubber. It's like a rubber material and a foam material at the same time. So it's some really good stuff. And I found out that it's just got a natural retention to it. And the natural retention just seems to hold rounds and never drop them. You can shake it, you can jump up and down, you can do everything, and they're just never ever going to come out. Until I wear this for about a year every day, moving around doing about my business, then I could test out if it would last that long. But this is just something I'm throwing out there at you, some idea that I like for small caliber revolvers like the 22 Magnum here, LCRX 22 Magnum 6-shot, 1 7/8 inch barrel. So anyway, thanks for watching.